Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We're talking hockey, and it is about to be the most exciting time of the season. Of course, the playoffs. And we've got one of our best hockey cappers here to break this game down for us. Scott Rickenbach, the number one capper for last season for Hockey Plays. So, Scott, what's your take on this Minnesota Wild matchup with the Vegas Golden Knights, who are favored minus 160, total of 5.5 goals?
It should be another good one. It's funny because some guys don't like that style of hockey, but we saw a 1-0 game. And honestly, though, it was one of the most exciting 1-0 games you can see in game one of this series. Vegas did outshoot Minnesota 42-30, but came out on the wrong end of the score there. And it was a very tight 1-0 game. The thing is, you can't really say that Minnesota was a better team in that matchup. Not only did they get outshot, but Vegas just had some really high quality scoring chances that they just couldn't cash in. At the same time, there was good underdog value there with Minnesota, maybe to get that surprise in game one. I just can't see them winning back to back games at Vegas. The Wild lost 8 of their last 10 road games this season that were against teams in their division that are now in the postseason. So when they face a high quality opponent and they face them on the road, they did struggle down the stretch run. And Minnesota on the season gave up an average of 3.1 goals per game when on the road, whereas Vegas on the entire season, home or away, only allows about 2 goals per game. They have been so strong with their defense and goaltending the entire season, and they again looked very sharp in game one, just came out on the wrong end of the scoreboard. Now, I rarely ever lay this kind of price range, especially in the regular season, but that's when you're looking at sometimes 10, even up to 15 games in a particular day. When it's a postseason and guys want to look at these games, and I'm here in Vegas, this is a popular game to be involved with. I was fortunate enough I did bet Minnesota in game one, but again, that was more of a value play, just taking that underdog. So again, I rarely lay big prices, but minus 160 is a pretty fair number here when you consider that Vegas is 5-0 the last 5 times when they were off of a loss. And again, Minnesota did struggle on the road against strong teams. And you just have to look at Vegas bouncing back here, in my opinion. And I would lay the price here. It's about minus 160. But again, this is one of those rare cases where I would lay a price. Traditionally, I like to play dogs or smaller favorites. But those of you looking at this game and trying to see the value, you might also look at the under. But for me, that's hard. That's a tough call to make because, again, 72 shots on goal in that first game. Both goalies were just on top of their game. And I think, though, that we could see some of those scoring opportunities being cashed in here in game two. I'm actually looking for more of a 3-2 type game that could stretch to 4-2 if you get an empty netter. So I don't see a lot of value in the total here at 5.5 either way. I guess if you twisted my arm, I'd probably have to play the under just based on how tight that first game was. But again, I really don't like the total. I'm just saying I cannot see Vegas going down 0-2 in this series by losing the first 2 games on their home ice. I think we're in for a great series here, but I see this one being 1-1 after this one is in the books on Tuesday night.
Right. Should be a good one. All right, that's going to do it for our hockey talk. Great stuff as always from Scott Rickenbach. Scott, thanks for joining us. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. If you hit the bell, you can be notified every time we go live or post a video.